Dope, 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 dope.
Dope, 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 dope.
You're dope.
You are too.
You're pretty dope.
You are too. You are too. Can we ask you a little bit as we near the end here? I want to talk about your move to LA and what it has been like for you. So you made this big transition and during the pandemic, which is great timing. So now how has it been like making friends, socializing? Have you just kind of been in quarantine the whole time? Are you able to date? Like what does it look like for you right now?
Oh my god, my dating life, guys, is such a joke. If you call dating my relationship with my highest bidders on OnlyFans, then absolutely I'm dating.
Cash money.
How is OnlyFans going?
I've actually stopped. I've like guys, do you see my AirPods just literally falling out of my ears one by one?
Stay in, come on.
God, talk about OnlyFans and they're like pop pop pop. Yeah, so I've like kind of stopped just because I feel like I kind of put myself out there really quickly, and then I was like, oh, do I want everyone to like? Is that what I want to do? Is that like how I want to brand myself right now? Like putting it all out there so quick. I was like, nah, like give them a little, and like the less you give the better, I think, you know. So I was like, if we want to like do branding on this, like, and do it right, like let's pull the trigger. And so like I just like reeled it all back, and I was like, let's just be like not that right 100%. Now. But I it was like such a good experience, and like what's the word I want to use, like liberating, like to be able to look at yourself and be like, yeah, I look good, and I'm not scared to press post because like I look great.
Yeah.
And like at the end of the day, yeah, I look great. Like I don't know, like, and if you don't think I look great, then that's not your tea, and that's fine.
Right.
And like
I'm
on
still
to the
getting
next
your
one.
cash. So
because you paid for it anyways, boo boo.
Yeah.
Exactly. But did you watch
Dude,
that
right
documentary on Hulu about OnlyFans?
Guys, I have not watched that.
Neither have I.
Really interesting. And
is
really
it?
Good. Yes, I would suggest you watch it. It's
okay.
A really great quote that I wrote down actually about it. But they were talking about the whole like the idea that, you know, it's like we have the stigma against doing something like that or making money. I won't read the quote directly right now, but basically the idea was like we're really afraid of people being liberated by their own bodies. And so we're totally fine with people making money off of their intellect, or we're totally fine with them making money off of their body, like in sports, you know, their ability to like their stamina. And yet we aren't willing. We are just so uncomfortable because of this weird stigma about
on sex.
Yeah.
And like, and what is that? I had it too, you know, like I found myself judging other people while I was on OnlyFans for like the kind of content they were producing. And I was like, no, you know, that's a quick, I mean, and it's like judging in a way that like you think about it and you're like, bitch, no, like you can't, you can't have it one way. Like, and everyone has their tea, like what they want to see. And it's nice and liberating and joyful to put yourself out there and see that some people do appreciate you. And like you said, it's like, especially in a time like this, like let's feel it.
You can get attention in a different way, like virtual attention in some ways. And it's not even about getting attention so much as it also is. This is why the documentary was so interesting. They gave kind of like main characters, so each person, and they were showing the differences in how people use the site. So one guy, he does like artistic, he's a straight guy that does like artistic, flamboyant art shots, but he never shows his genitalia. But he always does something really attractive and like kind of sensual. And then one girl straight up has sex with her boyfriend like all the time and films it, and it's like a whole production thing, and they make cash. People are making like 10 grand a month, which is pretty phenomenal.
That's crazy.
Think about
and that number is truly why people start it, you know, like that's why I started, is because people are like, yeah, I'm sorry, sounds
Right.
beautiful. Yeah. And you're like,
Yeah.
okay, like even if I can make 2 grand doing it, like let's give it a shot. And that's definitely how it started. And I'm like, now let's like really like reel it back in, figure who we are, figure out who I am and what my brand is. I think that's the hardest thing for like everyone, is to figure out like what their brand is, like who they truly represent. Like I can tell you about my friends all day, but like if I have to like write a sentence about myself, like I can't even form the words, you know?
Right.